So the first of the 14 free email marketing tools I'll share in this video is Substack. So keep in mind that I go through these free email marketing tools in random order. So in the end, I'll share my top recommendations as well. Also good to know, none of these tools asked me or paid me to mention them. So Substack has a forever free plan. It offers unlimited subscribers and there is no limit to the number of newsletters you can send. Also, you can export your subscribers anytime if you want to switch to a different email marketing tool. So although Substack might seem attractive compared to the other newsletter tools, remember that Substack isn't your standard newsletter service. I would say it's more of a blogging service than a newsletter service. So the big difference between a newsletter service like Substack and, for example, MailChimp is that when creating a Substack account, you will also have a Substack public profile with all the posts, or in other words, newsletters you made in the past. So that's a big difference between, for example, MailChimp and Substack. So for example, when I visit the Substack profile of The Angler, a newsletter service of one of Substack's users, I can see all its posts. So in other words, newsletters of the past. So this is one of his posts. And when receiving this email or newsletter of this particular post, it will appear like this in my email inbox, which is different from receiving a newsletter from an email marketing service provider like MailChimp, for example. So Substack is also very limited in how you can design your newsletters. So another thing, Substack doesn't offer email automation. So for example, when someone joins my newsletter, they will receive emails from me for the upcoming months without me manually sending them. So that is the email automation part. So these emails are all automated. So these automated emails are great when you're selling a product or a service. On the other hand, if you're only informing people on a particular topic, especially current events, Substack is an excellent option. So another way Substack is different from others is that it works two ways. So you can create a newsletter, but it's also a content platform for readers. So for example, you can compare it to YouTube, for instance, where you can become a YouTuber or watch YouTube videos yourself. So in other words, according to Substack, you don't have to do all the heavy lifting. So on their website, they write that more than 40% of all new free subscriptions and around 10% of paid subscriptions to Substack come from within their network. So another big thing is that it offers paid subscriptions. So for example, if you visit the finance category as a reader on Substack, you can see the top paid newsletters on Substack in that category. So for instance, Bloomberg is one of the top paid finance Substack newsletters. You get 6 to 8 articles or newsletters per month when you subscribe as a paid subscriber to this particular newsletter. And you can decide for yourself as the newsletter creator how you want to set up your subscriptions. So here's how Bloomberg subscriptions work. So as you can see, they have different tiers with different features. And if you have a podcast, you can do the same with audio files. So in other words, you can start a podcast and share it for free or create a paid podcast. So now you may wonder what's Substack's angle. So how do they make money from all of this free stuff? So well, they keep 10% of all the revenue earned from paid subscriptions. So the second free email tool is Beehive. So Beehive has a forever free plan. You can have up to 2,500 subscribers and send unlimited emails, but you can't use its automation features. So as you can see, this works differently than Substack because Beehive limits you to 2,500 subscribers, while Substack offers unlimited subscribers. In other words, their way of making money is different. So for example, Beehive offers paid subscriptions, while Substack takes 10% of the money earned if you have a paid newsletter. Also good to know, with Beehive you can export your subscribers anytime if you want to switch to a different email marketing tool. So when visiting Beehive's website, you'll see the bold statement, the most successful newsletters in the world have access to the best tools. And now so do you. So in other words, how I interpret this is that Beehive's email tools are the best in the world, which is incorrect in my opinion. And believe me, I've tested every popular email marketing tool. It would also be a crazy thing to accomplish, knowing that Beehive started in 2021 and they are competing with email marketing tools that have been active in the email marketing scene for more than 20 years, like GetResponse, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, etc. So the bottom line is that some of its features are still very basic compared to the competing tools. So for example, Beehive's automation features are very basic and don't offer many options. So looking at Beehive's pay plans prices, it's relatively expensive when you don't have that many subscribers compared to prices of other tools like ConvertKit and MailerLite. So the top bar represents the number of subscribers, and these prices you see here are annual prices, including any discount you receive for purchasing yearly. So when you have 9,000 or more subscribers, Beehive's plans become financially more attractive, as you can see. And they are one of the cheapest email marketing tools at that subscriber level. So when scrolling through Beehive's website, you can see quickly that it's trying to compete heavily with Substack. So for example, on its homepage, they have the same earnings calculator as Substack has. And every time you change the slider, it shows how much you'll earn when choosing them over Substack. So Beehive doesn't consider its subscription fees though, but that's on a side note. So third, we have the email marketing tool Sender.net. So although it offers a great tool for a low price, Sender.net is one of the lesser known email marketing tools. So Sender.net has a forever free plan. You can have up to 2,500 subscribers and you can send 15,000 monthly emails, but only 2,500 unique email addresses. So that's good to keep in mind. So in other words, you can send 6 emails monthly to your entire list if you have 2,500 subscribers, right? If you do the math. So the cool thing about Sender's free plan is that it also allows you to create automation. So in other words, when someone joins your newsletter or one of the groups you made inside your newsletter, you can create a series of welcome emails for the upcoming days, weeks, or months. So unfortunately, not many email tools allow you to do this in the free plan, and some don't even offer it, like Substack. Also, you can export your subscribers anytime if you want to switch email marketing tools, so you don't have to worry about that thing. And lastly, good to know, if you eventually want to switch to a paid plan because you don't want to have their logo on your emails and sign-up forms, or if you simply need to send more emails, they offer one of the cheapest email marketing plans in the market, as you can see in this table. So, as said before, the top horizontal bar represents the number of subscribers, and the prices you see here are annual prices. So Benchmark Email has a forever free plan. You can have up to 500 subscribers and send 3,500 monthly emails. So Benchmark Email doesn't offer all its automation features for its free plan users, so keep that in mind. It only provides simple welcome emails. So the downside of Benchmark Email is that it isn't the cheapest tool once you decide to go for the pay plan, and it isn't the most extensive either. And since it doesn't offer any of those extraordinary email marketing functionalities compared to its competitors, I don't see why you would subscribe to Benchmark Email in the first place. But that's my opinion. So Zoho has a forever free plan. You can send up to 6,000 monthly emails and you can have up to 2,000 contacts in your account. So the free plan doesn't support email automation though. So as you can see in this table, they are almost the most affordable solution at any level. So any subscriber level I click, in most cases, they are the most affordable solution. And keep in mind, cheap definitely doesn't mean bad, because their email marketing features lean more towards the sophisticated side. And another reason for considering Zoho is that it offers more features than only email marketing. So it all depends on your ultimate goal. So if your goal is building a team, having one platform that can do it all for you might be the way to go. So another cool and inspiring fact is that Shrahidar Vembu, and I hope I pronounce his name correctly, co-founded Zoho in 1996 and is still the CEO. Also, they didn't receive any outside funding, which is pretty crazy seeing the business they built. So MailChimp is the most popular email marketing tool because it was one of the first companies that started with a forever free plan in 2007. So I created a documentary about how MailChimp began and became a billion-dollar company. There's a link in the description if you want to watch that. So in July 2022, they offered this, what you see here on the screen. So this is a print screen of their website back then. So as you can see, back then you could have up to 2,000 contacts and send 10,000 monthly emails with a daily limit of 2,000. So in September 2022, they changed it to 500 contacts and only 2,500 monthly emails with a daily limit of 500. And they added even more limitations to their free plan a few days ago in 2023. So the monthly email limit is now 1,000 instead of 2,500. So furthermore, MailChimp doesn't give its free plan users access to its automation features. So the new owner of MailChimp, which acquired MailChimp in 2021 for $12 billion, wants to make more money with it probably. So resulting in less room for free plan users. So another thing, MailChimp's prices of their pay plans, if you have a plan to upgrade to a pay plan, if you use MailChimp, are relatively high, seeing the features you get. So the bottom line is that I don't recommend using MailChimp for either a free plan or a pay plan. So the next one in this list is GetResponse. And remember that of most of these tools I mentioned, I published a detailed written review on my website creatorrec.com. So check out the description to find all the links to those written reviews. So GetResponse offers a forever free plan with a maximum of 2,500 monthly emails. So they also limit you to a maximum of 500 subscribers, and no email automation features are available in its free plan, sadly. So what I do like about GetResponse is that it offers one of the best sign-up form features with many customization functionalities which you can access in their free plan. So you should definitely check that out. They have amazing sign-up form features. Also, you can create a website with GetResponse, which is one of the easy to use website builders I've tested. So the maximum traffic you can get on these websites on the free plan is roughly 2,500 to 5,000 visitors per month, depending on the size of your web pages. And also good to know is that you can add a custom domain to your website, so you don't have to use their ugly default URLs. So most of the free plans of email marketing tools don't allow you to add a custom domain. So Aweber. So Aweber is one of the oldest email marketing companies. They also offer a forever free plan, so you can send up to 3,000 monthly emails with a maximum of 500 contacts, and the automation features are limited to only one campaign you can create in their tool. So they do offer 24/7 chat support to free plan users, which is really nice. Not many email tools provide 24/7 chat servers for its free plan users. So the issue I have with Aweber is that it doesn't stand out from the competition, at least in my opinion. So they don't stand out with a free plan, and also not with their email marketing features or with their pay plans. So ConvertKit has become a popular email marketing tool among bloggers, YouTubers, etc. So I've used it for quite some time and made more than 100,000 euros with this tool. So ConvertKit is a very user-friendly tool without all the bells and whistles you get with most other email marketing tools. So ConvertKit allows its free plan users to send unlimited daily and monthly emails with 1,000 subscribers, which isn't bad. So the downside, however, is that it doesn't offer any email automation features in its free plan, if that's what you're looking for. So if you only want to distribute a free ebook, for example, you can do it with a free tier of ConvertKit. But you can't create a welcome series or anything like that. So the next one is MailerLite. And remember that I publish video tutorials on most of these email marketing tools here on YouTube. So I'll add links to those tutorials in the description below. So MailerLite is one of my favorite email marketing solutions since I have used it for my own business for quite some time now. So it has a forever free plan. You can send up to 12,000 monthly emails and have up to 1,000 subscribers. And another great thing is that it offers many features like email marketing automation features. And keep in mind that not many email tools do that. So another cool thing about MailerLite is that if you look at its pay plans, is that it's relatively cheap compared to other email tools, even though they do offer lots of excellent email marketing functionalities. So the email marketing tool Sendinblue offers unlimited subscribers on the free plan, but limits you to 300 daily and 9,000 monthly emails. So the free plan provides automation features, but those features stop working after 2,000 people have gone through your automations. So remember that it isn't a monthly limit. So this isn't a monthly limit. So this cap is forever, and you can only remove it by purchasing the business plan. So the second paid plan. So another cool thing about Sendinblue is that it is one of the cheapest email tools if you only send one email monthly to your contacts. So it's even more affordable than MailerLite if you only send one email monthly. So HubSpot allows you to send 2,000 monthly emails in its free plan, and you can store up to 15 million contacts in your free HubSpot account, which is a little bit an overkill. But anyway, HubSpot doesn't allow you to use its automation features in its free plan though. But you can access other HubSpot features for free, like its well-known CMS features. Keep in mind that HubSpot's paid plans, if you want to consider their paid plans, are way more expensive than the standard email marketing tool you know, since it offers way more than just email marketing. So if you're working solo or only with 1 or 2 people in your team, HubSpot is probably a bit of an overkill for you, and you probably won't use many of its features. But if you're working in a bigger team with sales reps, a customer service team, etc., HubSpot might be the right tool for you. So Klaviyo is my top recommended platform when you have an e-commerce platform and don't feel like starting with a beginner-ish tool. So the cool thing about Klaviyo's free plan is that it offers all its features in its free plan. So most other email tools, as you just saw in this video, don't do that. So the limitations of Klaviyo's free plan are that you can send up to 500 monthly emails and have up to 250 subscribers. So that's not that many if you compare that to other platforms. So other than that, you're good to go. So looking at Klaviyo's pay plans, Klaviyo is a bit more expensive than other email tools. And remember that all email tools offer e-commerce integrations, but Klaviyo offers it at another level. That's the big difference. So lastly, we have TinyLetter. So if you're only looking to send the most simple newsletters, in other words, text only, TinyLetter might be the one for you. So TinyLetter is one of the most generous free plans if we only take sending a simple newsletter into account. So you can send up to 42,000 emails monthly, and you can have up to 5,000 subscribers. And here's the funny thing, I emailed their support to ask whether there's a limitation on the number of daily emails, which there isn't, by the way. And the funny thing is that the support employee mentioned that, and I quote, "If you need to store more than 5,000 contacts in the future, please reach out to us and we can see if we're able to increase the contact limit size." And so that you know, MailChimp acquired TinyLetter in 2011, so that's a long time already. And it's still its current owner. So knowing that MailChimp is the owner, it's a bit weird, right? So they offer a generous free plan with TinyLetter while adding more and more limitations on MailChimp. So in my belief, I think TinyLetter will not be with us for a long time. So looking at TinyLetter's website, I don't feel like it has many users or it is regularly updated, but I could be wrong, of course. So what is the best free email marketing tool? I think the email marketing tool that offers the best free plan is MailerLite, Klaviyo, and Sender.net. So the reason is that they all offer marketing automation in their free plan. And remember that these top 3 recommendations are my opinion because I find automation features necessary. So if you don't need automations, an entirely different email tool might be more up your alley. So another tip is look at the people or businesses most similar to you and find out what email tool they use and why, which is also very important. Why do they use that tool? Also, if you're still unsure, look at the video you see here on the screen where I'll cover the best email marketing tools and not necessarily free tools. So I cover the best paid tools. Or go to my website creatorhack.com where I do a deep dive into all these different email marketing companies. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.